Group 2, standby outside. Isang plan, masyado isang plan.
How to collect stickers. So Are you done? Okay, representative of the group, kindly place your answer inside the container. How about the other groups? Okay. Other group? So thank you for your participation. I will add points to each group. Okay, now let's specify your answer. Okay, Atikon says group. Why did you place copper in this container? Copper consists of carbon. Okay, thank you. Next is Garbino. Why did you put NaCl in hydrochloric acid? It's okay, it's okay. It's okay. Just tell your opinion or observation. Okay, thank you. And last group, Rondina. Why did you place copper in here? We place copper because it's only one. Okay, very good. One atom, right? Okay, next is Andaro. Why did you place two of Okay, very good. So you have ideas and you have shared ideas. I think you can explore new concepts today. So today you have shared your initial ideas. We can proceed to our class activity. So again, with your groups, I will present to you a diagram or picture. So later on, we're going to reveal the group of the substances. What are they called? Carbon, oxygen, carbon, potassium, sulfur. Let's identify or categorize what are they called. Okay? Okay, so the activity for today is entitled The Elements and Compounds in Human Being. So again, this is the group 1, this is the group 2. So to be guided, let's read all together the procedure. Number 1. What are the elements and compounds in the human body? Number 2. Discuss with your group what are the elements and compounds in the human body. Number 3. Answer the given table under 15 minutes and choose a representative to present your answers in 5 minutes. Yes. Okay. Now can we call Teacher Dean to help you distribute the written and reading materials for today's activity. So for group 1 and for group 2. Okay, now you can form a circle or set aside the chairs.
Okay, are you ready now? Okay. If we're ready now, I will start the timer on 15 minutes, and this 15 minutes you have to accomplish your task. And your 15 minutes starts now.
Again, to be guided, this is the table format. If you have any clarification, you can ask me.
You can use the colored papers for your designs in the presentation. It's just an extra creativity for your presentation. have 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Make sure to prepare your quick presentation.
Okay, if you're done, you can place your work.
You have 2 minutes to finalize your answers. Okay, 1 minute and 30 seconds to finalize your answer.
Okay, group 1 finish first. We have additional points.
Okay. Okay, since everyone is done, I will stop the timer so that we can begin our presentation.
Okay, representative for group 1. Group 1, are you ready to present your work? Arriba, 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 group 1. Wow, additional points. Very active, okay, group 1 presenter.
Good afternoon, classmates. So we classify the following components based on the amount of atom they contain. So as you can see the following here, we classify them as elements because they only contain one atom, and I think they can also be found in the periodic table. While in the compounds, they are made up of 2 or more elements, and you can also read their names on the periodic table below. So what are the functions? Also based on the learning material, we learned that the function of oxygen and carbon is very important because they are a key component for life and as well as for hydrogen. And for nitrogen, it also makes up the genetic code of the human, and also calcium. Calcium is very important because it makes up the bones and also supports stronger teeth. And so for phosphorus is also for the chlorine, it was the same as sodium because they also regulate the amount of water inside the body, and also as for the magnesium because it is also used to build muscles alongside protein. And also for sulfur also if protein helps in the building of muscles, sulfur helps in the shape of those muscles. Now it comes to the compound, so water is very important because it regulates temperature and transports nutrients from the body. For the proteins, another important compound because it builds and repairs injured or building up of muscles. And carbohydrates, of course. Carbohydrates is a very important for energy. That's also why you're also consuming rice regularly because they are composed of carbohydrates. And for fats, fats are not just fat because fats are actually contains energy, not quick energy but long-term energy. And of course for the minerals. Minerals are very important to give structure, to strengthen, to support our body.
Thank you. Wow. Wonderful for having an explanation from Group 1. Let's give them a fantastic clap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Okay? Repeat after me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Okay.
Now let's welcome the presentation of the group number 2. Okay.
Combination of two or more different elements. So the elements, as you can see here, we have 6 people, the oxygen, and hydrogen and oxygen creates water. So it is a primary solvent. And the carbon. Carbon is also known as it has a tetravalency, or it can bind 4 other elements to it. So it is a backbone of the organic molecules or the backbone of organic chemistry. And the hydrogen, it is found in water, all organic molecules, especially is found in water. It is a universal solvent. And the nitrogen, it is made up of the genetic code. And the calcium, you can find calcium. Calcium is needed for bones. It is for movement of the human body. And also the phosphorus. Phosphorus is the primary energy carrier in cells. Then next, the compounds. The compounds, the water, as I said before, it is a universal solvent, but in the body, it regulates your body temperature, and in the proteins, it helps build and repair body tissues. That carbohydrates mean the source of energy, and fats stores long-term energy. So if we don't have enough carbohydrates, there is fats for long-term energy, and that's the minerals towards body structure. So the minerals, fats, carbohydrates, proteins, water, we can all find this in the composition or in our body. So and that's for all our group.
Okay, let's listen also a very good clap again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Okay, again. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Excellent. Okay, thank you for that presentation. Now, I've noticed you delivered a clear and concise presentations, both groups, and I also noticed that you did not include all of the elements and compounds that is found in the human body, and that is also okay because my question is in line with this. Based on your reading, what are the 4 major elements found in the human body? Can someone answer my question? Again, what are the 4 major elements found in the human body? Yes, Ms. Mayor. Okay, very good, no? The four major elements in the human body are the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Now, which among of these four major elements in the human body is the backbone of organic molecules? Yes, Ms. Alina? Okay, now can I ask, can you give me an example of a carbon-containing compound found in the body? Yes, Ms. Alina?
Carbohydrates.
Okay, very good, no? Carbohydrates is an example of a carbon-containing compound that is common in the human body, as we can observe here in this model. Now, based on your observation, how did you determine whether it is a compound or whether it is an element? Yes, Ms. Santiago?
One atom, while compound has two or more different atoms.
Okay, very good. Now, in line with my question, why is it important to know the number of protons to determine whether it is an element or a compound? Why is it important to determine why is it important to know the number of protons present to determine whether it is an element or a compound? Yes, Ms. Mayor? Okay, very good, no? The number of protons indicates the positions of these elements in the periodic table, indicating that this protons or atomic number indicates that it is an element that is different from a compound. Now, how do we now differentiate an element from a compound? Yes, Mr. Garcia?
We differentiate the elements from compounds based on the number of atoms. For the elements, we only have one atom. For the compounds, there are four different elements.
Okay, very good, no? As I said kanina, an element has one atom and a compound has two or more elements. Now, we can now define what is an element and what is a compound. Yes, Mr. Ervino?
Elements are the divisible building blocks, while the compounds are specific structures they combine for.
Okay, very good, no? An element, as Mr. Ervino said, is the building block of these compounds or molecules, and the molecules or the compounds now are the chemical combination or the chemical bonding of these elements or atoms to form these compounds. Now, thank you for participating. No? Now, let's give ourselves 3 magaling ako club. It's like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Magaling, magaling ako. Okay, with me. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Magaling, magaling ako. Okay. Now, who can summarize in this class the insights, the idea, or the differences from elements and compounds? Who can summarize the ideas, the insights, and the differences of elements and compounds? Yes, Mr. Alina. Miss Alina.
So elements only have one atom, while the compounds or molecules consist of two or more different atoms. And also talk about the main components, main elements in our body.
Okay, thank you. Now, let's give the group 1 the points. Now, as we do know now, matter in the human body is made up of elements and compounds. And these elements, or these chemical elements, are the 4 major chemical elements in the body are the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen, which are the chon, and this makes up about 96.2% of the human body mass. And compounds now are formed when 2 or more different elements or atoms are chemically bonded or chemically combined together. And for example, organic molecules, from our activity kanina, organic molecules forms when these 4 major elements in the human body including carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen, chemically bond together to form different organic molecules. For example, the proteins that is essential for the repair of our tissues, for our clothes, and the carbohydrates, again, from what we presented earlier, this is important as an energy source for the day and immediate energy source for our lipids or fats. This gives us insulations or protections, and also as long-term energy source, and as well as the minerals that's important or essential to give us a strong bone or maintaining our body structures. Okay. Now to determine whether it is an element or whether it is a compound, we just have to know if it's one type of atom, this is an element. Now, if it's two or more different types of elements combined chemically, this is a compound or a molecule. Now, if this pure substance cannot be broken down, this now is an element. While if it can be broken down chemically, as we noticed, a compound is a chemical combination of two or more different types of elements, and this compound that is chemically bonded can also be chemically broken down. Okay? Now, an element also is a building block of compounds or molecules. For example, in our human body, the organic molecules in the human body, and compounds and molecules now are pure substance formed from chemical bonding of different atoms or elements. Now, I have here a diagram that shows the pure substance that branches out the elements and compounds. Now, if you notice this diagram, who can tell me the chemical compositions of elements and compounds? Again, these pure substances, elements, and compounds, who can tell me what do you notice about the chemical compositions of elements and compounds? Yes, Mr. Garcia?
From the images, I noticed that in the elements, they're only made up of single atom, but it is very different from the compounds because in the compounds, I can see two different elements. From that, we can say that elements definitely only makes up one atom, while for the compounds, they are bonded or they are together, two or more elements which are together or bonded.
Okay, thank you so much for that, no? We noticed that an element has one atom, again, and a compound has two or more different types of atoms chemically bonded together. Now, based on your activity earlier, how did you again differentiate an element from a compound? Yes, Miss Abby.
So, for example, earlier, as we have seen like carbons, hydrogens, oxygen, so we thought that since we can see them individually in the periodic table, they can be classified as elements, while for those that is composed of two or more elements, we classify them as one.
Okay, tama, no? Thank you very much for that. Now, who can tell me again what is an element, what is a compound? Yes, Miss Santiago?
Element again is one atom that cannot be broken down, while the compounds have two or more different atoms and can be broken down.
Okay, no, thank you very much for that insight. Now, I-guess ko na ang differences ng elements and compounds, the definitions of elements and compounds. Let's now proceed to our mini game. And this mini game is called What Am I? So, sabay-sabay natin sa akin ang procedure or the mechanics of this game. Okay, for number 1.
Where in the same group, group 1 is the elements group, and group 2 is the compounds group. Classify jumbled examples from the what am I station to I am an element compound assigned
you understand?
Yes.
Okay, to be clear now, we have here two stations for water and ice station. And here in the water section, sections rather, we have jumbled examples, elements and compounds. For group 1, you are the elements. For group 2, you are the compounds. You just have to choose from the watering station what to place in your I am a element or compound words. Okay? Like what? Okay, you have 3 minutes to do this. Are you ready? Yes. Okay, please get ready. Yes. Okay. Now 3 minutes on the clock. Starts. Yes, you can move to either side. Okay? 1, 2, 3, go.
Finalize your answers.
Okay na? Sino makulit natapos na una? Okay, the compound group or the group who finished first. Now, let's give them points. Okay, can someone explain or just give us a brief explanation of why you choose these example materials from group 1 or the element group? Yes, Mr. Gabriel.
So we chose these components or substances because it only contains one specific atom or it is purely an element. So for example, carbon. It is presented in the table of elements and as well as iron, since there is no other components combined within air and it is made iron. So it is Fe. And as well for the aluminum foil, silver jewelry, and gold jewelry. And oxygen gas and
Okay, very good. Now let's give them a Superman clap. Okay, you know the Superman clap? Okay, it's like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Superman. Okay. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Superman. Okay, now let's welcome for the compound group or group 2 for the brief explanation. Yes? Please, Lisa Mayor. Okay, thank you for that. Now for group, for group to just give them the Jollibee clap. Okay, the Jollibee clap is like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Jollibee. Again. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Jollibee. Okay, thank you for that, no? And now that we understand the differences of elements and compounds, do you have any questions before we proceed to our quiz?
Two minutes. Transition. Go, go, go. 2 minutes. Okay, it's okay. 2 minutes. I'll do that. 2 minutes. Go. You have. 2 minutes.